Beyond billions of light stuck at the far end of the sky. It had to end the episode there because Act 2 was just happening. Like, duh. Okay. So we're back in the real world. Don't disturb them. They might not wake easily, but they need the concentration. Indeed. Fuck. And okay, so we're back in the real time. No, we're back to his old state. And that's all this old fool knows. Sorry I can't be of more help. Then that'll have to be enough. All that's left to do is linking your registered desire to go to the moon to your early memories. Then we'll pull the switch and voila, you'll be on the moon in no time. I have a question. If you could make Lily appear, that means you can alter this world. A little bit. Then, can I not simply make things happen and fulfill my wish here now? That would work if this were your one true set of memories. What do you mean? Wait, what is this then? What am I? This is just a copy. A canvas for us to work with, if you will. As for you, you are mere an algorithm traced from Johnny. Enough to reflect his likeness, but far from complete. All we can do is to prepare this canvas in a logical, consistent way. And then, when we transfer your registered desire to your childhood, the machine will generate your new life, one where desire dictates your behavior. The result of that would then be written to the real John. So you see, even if we satisfy you, you are mere read-only program. I mean, we could have reset you over and over again, and that's enough. Oh, don't be so sensitive. He's not real, you know. If you truly believe that, why did you even care to explain? I'm just trying to save time. Let's go. Boink. Doctor, is that who I truly am? No answer. Awful. Awful indeed. All of our night's work. Oh, so now we're putting all those important things, memory links and whatnot, from all those ages. Interesting. But this side is blackened. It's confined. I can't do nothing. And why are you on the floor? What the? At least give me a warning first. What can I say? I like being ahead. I'll ask if that's a pun, but I'm afraid you'll say yes. Let's do this fast. I feel silly enough in this form as it is. All we need to do is to pass his desire from the last memory to his earliest. Line up two matching mementos on the edges to transfer the registered desire. Okay, the platypus. Because the flowers, not the platypus. Okay, so these two are linked together. Nothing kind of links these two together. That's the problem. And these two might be able to be linked. Hey, Eva, check this out. Nom 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 nom. Seriously? Sure, I mean these two can be done pretty quickly, I guess. Okay, we have to match them in some sort of way. Wait, the bunny. That's how it should be working. We should... Yes, this way these two are linked together. And this way we have to link these two. Oh, come on, just link them already. And since there's... No. Okay, this should be a better idea. We can link them like this. For example... Ah, fuck it. There's no way. We have to like redo everything now. Because the bunny's on that side. This is the only way I can think of it working. But this way we only line 2 up, and we still have this to go. Fuck it. Let's just line this one's clock with this one's clock. I guess they're aligned in some way. Okay, that's good, I guess. Ding, that's about all the ones we can work with. Ready to pull the switch? You know me, always ready. I feel there still is something childhood memory that we need to explore. Alright, let's go check out what souvenirs he brought from the moon. Ladies first. Not this time, huh, hon? Nothing. 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 He brought nothing, if you look well. Oh, we can explore his memory and whatnot. He's the same thing as his real last accessible memory. Usually there's at least some change. Something isn't right. These memories, they feel more than just having happen again. They're exactly the same. That's impossible. The desire was transferred, was it not? It was. They're exactly the same. That's the problem now. Johnny? What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors here around here. Deja vu again. My name is Dr. Eve Rosalene, and this is... What? I'm not saying it twice. Dr.Neil Watts. Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation? Oh, are you from the agency? How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Freeze him too. Well, wait here. I'll go send the desire signal again. See if there's any change. It transfers successfully for sure. Any changes? Not even a hair. How could this be? Even if his desire doesn't work alone, why is there no change at all? Perhaps it just needs some provoking to activate. From his early memory, the earliest you can get to. Let's go. So that means you have to go to the earliest, his earliest memory that we worked with. Which I think it wasn't this one. Johnny's desire to go to the moon might need some stimulation to be brought up. Well then. What's the shaking? Moon, moon. What the? This wasn't what they said was playing. Oh well. Do you mind, River? No. I like this one. Alright, let's go then. Okay, so now we're just trying to do something right. Hopefully that's enough for an ignition. Wait, where's Neil? Neil? Neil, you fucking bastard. Ah, you bastard. Do you see To the Moon? How was it? We were playing To the Moon right now, so it was nice. Hey, it was a bit too much pretense for me. I prefer my movies to be more je ne sais quoi. Fuck knows what he said, but Neil. He might be in there. Let's see. The kids are there and toy platypus as well. To the moon, darling. Oh, Henry. Dear Lord, I'm way too tired and hungry to be constructing movies. Guess I should go see if anything's changed with John. Sorry for making you sit through this, buddy. She's too tired and hungry to like reconstruct movies. Okay, we're back his old age. It's all the same. I have to try to ignite it somewhere else then. This is ridiculous. Let's remove her. Lily? Okay, let's just see. So the next memory should be in the school. Okay, now this is funny. Perhaps something here could work. So did she throw an encyclopedia in your face? Huh? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait. I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. Dude, it must have. Hey, don't squeeze. Something did change. But what? Oh. Interesting. It's a concert. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? Fuck you, Neil. As you know, I'm a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you about... Hit it, Timmy! He's not good at it. Well, that was terrible. But I disagree. But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what changes do I have of doing things something as okay? What changes do I have of doing something as awesome as venturing in another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn, or perhaps just chill at the backside of the moon. Though here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you. It could, or you. Or perhaps you. But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No. Why? Not even a tiny bit? No. You know we should reset this, right? Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And now he bored the crap out of them. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? And it's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon, okay, now he's just being an asshole. Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. 100%. I knew that. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equal groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette. This was the lamest thing ever, but it was it was fun, to be honest. No, it didn't work because he didn't want to go to the moon. Well, what do you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose he was blunt enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna go see if that worked? Of course. Be right back. Back. Report. Utter failure. This. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as... Whoa. I can go back to another memory and try to fuck that one up. Like we did with the last two. Right? I can afford to finish building this house, Isabella. You can barely afford to pay for treatment. But you can afford the lunar trip lottery! If you sell this house, you sure can. Who's that jackass? Is the diagnosis certain? Yes, in fact, we rarely have it. Did you know that NASA has an excellent healthcare plan? It's true for both of you and for both you and your spouse. This is the fun part of the game. Free pony rides in space! Oh, look, a wedding. Good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon? Moon. No, it fucked. But it was fun, to be honest. River? Now you can't really bust in someone's house like that. Even though they can reset it over and over again. Dang it. Glass. Slippery. Johnny! John! Why the cucumber? You know what? This just ain't working. It's more than just not working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for a job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known though we'll be on all night, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. I do have some calls to make. So we're getting out of this animus thing. Okay, so I guess they're out of the animus. I don't know, I call it animus because I think of Assassin's Creed with that thing. Rosalene. Doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changing the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. That means there was something that modified. There's no denying the river played an important role to it. If there's anything that could have caused the court to change, she would be top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River. Just what exactly did he do? The sun rising. It's beautiful. I never really got to see sunrises. Not anymore. It's nice. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil come up with anything. This reminds me, I need coffee as well. It's hard trying to stay awake when you feel like falling asleep. Go here. You can smell the squirrel nail. Run. You can smell the squirrel. You can smell the squirrel nail run over all the way from here now. He's an idiot. Let's go. Maybe we can find something of use around here. But Ma, I don't want to go into school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh. Don't sleep. I guess they should. Turn it off, you giant doofus. I was thinking it was a... fuck it. I just thought it was like, it's awake. The light is on. Let's turn it off. Just like the tail of a go. Okay. Read passage. Maybe not. Maybe another year. Yeah, it's kind of an overrated book. You might love it because you want to make fun of Twat, or you might love it because for River. What kind of song is this? It's just two notes repeated over and over. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance, I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? Lily, you know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows? Okay, doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help get them back on their feet? They do. And eventually I received aid. But by then Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, and so he stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down he really wanted a family. Tommy and Sarah. So what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. Now let's go talk to the future. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame though. I'm going to miss Johnny and this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. No more questions. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Okay. Let's just consume electricity. Like in that South Park thing. Where you find Professor Chaos lab or doctor? Fuck it. What is it? It seems like Ardo Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck, they tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories. Beta blockers. Oh, that makes sense. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were indeed to be merely just that to begin with. And in such a large amount, its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memory? Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the configuration frequencies that should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. Then what are we waiting for? But just one thing. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the newly frequencies, we need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessibility memory. And we will need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. What do we know of that? We've only got a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going out to get some fresh air. Forgot my coffee. You see note, beta blockers. The last paper River gave to John. So there basically is no way we can do something. It smells! Quite bargaining in and out of doors. The roadkill, Eva, it smells! I know it's your fault for running over it. What's going on? The children are still sleeping. Wait a minute. That's the last memory, the one where we were stuck at. It was the same smell. What are you talking about? She's confused. The olfactory receptors are directly linked to the brain's limbic system, Lily. Don't you see what this means? What? He means that the smell is arguably the most effective sense for memory recall. We can use it as the stimulant to bridge his childhood memories. And the best part, even though John is unconscious, he's still succeedable. I think I'm missing some vital contextual info on this whole thing. Alright, this is good. This is awesome. Now, you just need to go fetch a piece of that roadkill. Yes, wait, why should I fetch it? You were the one who ran over it. Exactly, I've already done my part. Ugh, you miserable bastard. If it helps any, I have a pair of gloves you can borrow. Of course, you can't really say, you know, I can go and get it. They aren't really very disposable gloves, but they'll probably change after this. They're not disposable gloves, so they're not like one-time use gloves. You know what? I'll end everything around here. Gonna make more episodes. Thanks for watching.